Oh, very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome back to English class. Hope you all are fine. So as you all know that we are completely done with all the essay 1 portions. Today we'll be revising part by part. Okay, so in today's class, today is Monday, we'll be revising the complete information about meanings and grammar. Okay, so let's not take everything together. Let's go step by step. So first is meanings and grammar. So while learning meanings, the most important thing that you need to do is need to learn all the 44 meanings which are mentioned in CW. I'm sure that you all would have written down your CW, and there are 44 meanings. Okay, from all the 6-7 chapters, I've added the meaning, so it'll be easier for you to study. Okay, so learn all the 44. And the most important thing which you need to do is you should not by heart the meanings, just understand it. Okay, so I'll be showing a lot of examples as well how I'll be asking in the test. So there's no point in just by hearting. Okay, meanings are for you to understand what it means. Clear? So first thing is you have to learn all 44. Need not by heart it, because I will never ask it directly. I will just apply all the meanings into all the word meanings into sentences, so you'll know how to use it well. Okay, next thing is you should be thorough with the spellings, because the options what I give might be confusing. So only if you're thorough with the spellings, where it is IER or ERE, whatever the spelling is, be completely thorough with all the spellings, so you will be able to easily take the options. Okay, and you always be knowing that we'll be conducting essay 1 examination for 40 marks. So out of 40 marks, around 10 to 11 marks are allotted only for meanings. So you know the importance, right? So if you're thorough with just 44 meanings, if you're clearly able to differentiate between the meanings, you can easily score 10 to 11 marks in your test. Clear? Good. Now here are a few sample questions related to meanings. So I'll just put it a few around 4 5 questions. Yeah, so the first one, the public dash the whole office. Okay, so this is how the questions will be there in the question paper, but it is not the same question, children. These are just sample questions. Okay, so that you understand it's a different, I know that most of you all are very good in by hearting. So for you all to understand how questions will be asked, do not just learn only this thing. Okay, learn all the 44. So the public dash the whole office. Now I've given certain words in the bracket like trammed, darted, destroyed, everything. So if you all know the meanings to differentiate these ones, you will be able to select the correct answer. So tramp means what? Is it matching? It doesn't match, right? Darted is, running quickly. He just escaped. So that also doesn't come to the thing. Destroyed is demolish. So the public dashed the whole office. So in this sentence, which is the apt word out of the three? Destroyed. Okay, so the public destroyed the whole office. Okay, understood? This is how you need to select the answers. Next one. She gave me a dash look. Fierce look. I told you, right? You need to be thorough with the spellings. Here FIERC is mentioned, FERICE is mentioned, FIERC is mentioned. So only if you're thorough with the spellings, you'll be able to. You might be knowing she gave me a fierce look. Fierce is the correct answer, but how will you know the spelling if you're thorough with it? Okay, so which is the correct answer here? Fierce, FIERC. Most of the students will make mistake in this, so be careful. Okay, most of the tests I've given, you all will be aware of how I ask questions, right? So in that there are a few confusing words like this, so be careful with the spellings. Next one, we need to dash our nature. See, preserve, CERVE is mentioned. Prevent, again preserve, prevail. So all these meanings are there in your CW. So if you know the difference between each word, you'll be able to take the correct one. So we need to dash our nature. So prevent, prevent means stopping something, so that doesn't match here. Prevail is gaining control. No, that is also not matching. Which is it? Preserve. In that also it's confusing. See, PRECERVE is there. PERSERVE also is there. Which is the correct option? Preserve. 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 We need to preserve our nature. Clear? Next one. Many animals are on the verge of, there are 3 words again, extinction, expand, exiting. Which is the correct one? Extinction. Extinction. Tinction. Understood, children? So this is how in this, so you all understood that you would be able to differentiate different words, the meanings of the words, and the spellings are important. Okay, so these are a few sample questions, and here this is your assignment. So once you learn all the 44 meanings, this can be like a worksheet for you to test whether you're able to understand, whether you have learned it well or not. So do this assignment only after you finish learning the 44 meanings. Okay, I'll read it out. This is a homework. Okay, I will not tell the answers now. Benergata is a dash forest. In bracket, these words are mentioned. Next one, I saw a dash building. Many animals are on the verge of dash. The water came out of the dash. Okay, sprout, spout, spite, everything is mentioned. The elephant fell into the dash. Ditch, dent is mentioned. He dashed up all the leaves. Raked, baked, destroyed. Next, I can dash see anything. Badly, terrible, fiercely. So you need to select the proper one. The poor boy was dash in search of food. Okay, so wandering, wander, wonder, wondering, everything, all the options are there. You can select the best one. The thief dashed into the narrow lane as soon as he saw the police. So here darted, started, panic. Okay, which is the correct one along with the sentence based on the past tense, present, future, which will match the sentence. You need to select. The birds were dash, glitter, twittering, fly, which is the correct one. You need to select which is apt for the sentence. Okay, next, see there are 20. So out of 44 I've just given 20, but you need to learn all 44. Okay, because everything will be difficult, even you all won't learn. So this is just a sample. I dash my parents, in bracket, admire, clatter, preserve. 12th one, 12th one, it was a dash movie. Terrible, fiery, tramp. He was dash in pain after the accident. Moaning, morning, mowing. Next one. My grandmother taught me many dash. In bracket, parables, pebbles, kingsmen. A dash of cows ran into my field. Herd, herd, hard. Next to a 16th one. A dash of mine is in Dubai. Kingsman, kingsman, kindsman. Okay, which one is the correct one? She planted many dash in her garden. Options are given in the bracket. He took up dash with his master. We should not dash before an exam. The chef dashed the vegetables into fine pieces. Okay, so you need to select the correct one. So these are the questions related to meanings. Learn all the 44 meanings and attempt this worksheet. 20 questions. Try to do it without looking at your CW, so you will understand your level. Okay. Next one is related to grammar. As I told you, we'll be discussing the topics related to meanings and grammar. So as always, you all must be knowing by now because you all have written many tests, many of the class tests by now. So you would have understood that I never asked for definition. So there's no point in by hearting definition, but you have to just understand it. So do not by heart the definitions, but try to understand it. That's all. Okay, just understand what is the meaning. Next is go through a lot of examples mentioned in CW and textbook, which is very, very important. Grammars from the grammar textbook. You all must be having a green color, the textbook. Outer cover is green in color. So from that, there's a lot of examples. Most of it I would have taken from the examples what is mentioned in the textbook. So please refer the CW and grammar textbook. So that itself will give you a lot of knowledge. Just see, go through the examples. Why is it different from the other? Now, out of 40 marks, the total mark is 40. 15 to 16 marks are allotted for grammar. So you know the importance, right? Meanings, out of 40, 10 marks, 10 to 11 marks you will get. If you learn the meanings thoroughly, you will get 10 to 11 marks. And the rest 15 to 16 marks, if you're thorough with grammar, you can easily score. So around 27, 30 marks are already done. You can pass through it. Okay, but you should be thorough. And as you all know, grammar topics for essay 1. What are the grammar topics? Adjectives and its kinds, comparison of adjectives, that is compositive, superlative, comparative, all those. Relative pronouns, which is there after the CW, after the first chapter we have learned, right? That is relative pronouns. Then past tense, that is also after the chapter we have discussed a few. Simile, you should be able to differentiate what is a simile. Okay, which sentence is a simile? Phrases like look after, look forward, all those are phrases. And rhyming scheme. Rhyming scheme, you all know, it's very simple, that giving alphabets like A, B, C based on the words towards the end. So these are the topics for grammar. Okay, if you're thorough with this grammar, you can easily score 15 to 16 marks. Okay, now we'll just have a brush up about each topic. So as I told, adjectives, comparison, we'll just have a brush up. So first one is adjectives. Just remember this picture. Okay, this register this picture into your head. Adjectives of quality means it's about the kind, good, wealthy, clever, round, all these. Okay, next one, adjectives of quantity. Quantity is different, so in that remember all, any, little, much, some, all these are adjectives of quantity. It's telling about the quantity. Next one, adjective of number is, it has a specific number. Even several will come under number, because we can still count. Several women attended the meeting means we can still count the number. Okay, so always remember, several is quite tricky, so remember that several will be the adjectives of number. Next is demonstrative. When you point out and say, that is this, that book is mine, this book is mine. Okay, so that, this, those, these, all these are demonstrative adjectives. Interrogative adjective is like a question mark. Which book is yours? Next to the noun it should be there. Remember, all these should be next to. Which book is mine? Okay, who is your friend? Like, so that so which book, whose book is this? How much food do you eat? So all these like a question, that is interrogative adjectives. Distributive adjective, whenever like just these words you remember, each, every, either, neither. When these words come next to noun, it is distributive adjective. And possessive adjective, when you show a possession. Okay, this is my mother, this is my food, this is her food, this is our friend. Then, is this your book? All those are possessive adjectives. So this is the complete summary of adjectives and its kinds. Okay, now sample questions related to adjective and its kind. So this is there in your book itself. Okay, grammar textbook, page number 32, activity C. Please open page number 32 now itself. Children will fill it up now. And I'll be sending the photo of the grammar portions, I mean the grammar answer of this page number 32, so you can fill up your textbook. So these are the questions which are there in activity C. Let's see one by one. Everyone, so even like this, the questions can come into the exam paper. Every one or each one of the mangoes is ripe. Okay, so it's though it is every one, each one, we'll always use is, because we're telling about one, not about the mangoes. Though mangoes is mentioned in plural, here we are telling about one. That's why it is. Okay, so that sentence is correct. So which word is correct? Every one of the mangoes is ripe, or each one of the mangoes is ripe? Which is the correct one? When you're telling about mangoes, which one? Each one. Each one of the mangoes is ripe. Now, which is the C? There, what is the question? Tick the correct option in each sentence. Then write the type of adjective. So first one is tick the correct option. Out of every and each one, which is the correct one? Each one of the mangoes is ripe. And when it is each, we already saw in that part, right? And the summary of adjectives and its kind, what is it? Each will come under distributive adjective. So questions can come like this as well, where you have to tick and tell which is the type of adjective. Next one, who/whom are you talking about? So in this is a question which we normally get confused. So always remember the answer to this question. If the question answer to this is related to who, him or her, that then the question should be whom are you talking about? For example, if no, so whom are you talking about? I'm talking about him. So what is the answer? Him, right? So when it is him or her, you have to use the word whom. Okay, who are you talking about? You can't say I'm talking about. If the question is who, then the answer should be, in the answer should come like he or she. Clear? Don't get confused. If the question is who, the answer should be related to he or she. Can we ask, who are you talking about? I'm talking about he. No, I'm talking about him. I'm talking about her. So in the answer, when him or her is coming, the question should be, whom are you talking about? So the correct one is whom. So be very careful. It's a slight difference. Whom are you talking about? So when this is, when whom, who, all that will come under interrogative adjective, because you're questioning. Next one. She told me that there wasn't dash one to help her. There wasn't anyone to help her or no one to help her. Most of the students make this mistake. So always remember, when here wasn't, when it is a negative sentence, you have to know, you have to use any. Okay, so she told me that there wasn't anyone to help her, not no one. So when you say wasn't no one, which means it becomes negative and negative, that is not right. Always say, if you want to say that there was no one to help, you have to use she told me that there wasn't. When you use a negative, wasn't is a negative sentence. Wasn't anyone to help her, and any will come under adjective of quantity. Remember that we learned any is quantity, not number, quantity. Next one, I don't want to eat dash now. Anything now or nothing. I don't want to eat. Again, don't is a negative sentence. So you should not use nothing. I don't want to eat nothing is wrong. I don't want to eat anything now. So any will come under adjective of quantity. Understood? Next, are that or those your books? When it is plural, are is plural, books it's plural. Which word will you use? That or those? Are those your books? Are those? Are that your books is wrong. Are those your books? Those is plural. Okay, so when those, this, those and all, what will it be? It will be demonstrative adjective. Are those books yours? Are those books yours is demonstrative adjective. Next one, I never met her or her father. Which one is correct? I never met her father. Her, okay, not her father, her father. So again, you're being possessive. It's telling about the possession. So it is possessive adjective. So understood, children? Please take all these into your page number 32 of your grammar textbook. Okay, so next thing we'll discuss about the, which one, about degrees of comparison, that is comparison of adjectives. So these are the few points. So I've just put everything into one picture so it'll be easy for you to remember. Okay, so always remember, with comparative degree you need to use than, and with superlative degree you need to add the. What are the main points? The first point is positive degree is used when no comparison is made. She is short, she is tall. When there is no comparison, you use positive degree. Comparative degree when there are two nouns. For example, she is taller than my friend. He is shorter than my friend. Okay, when you're comparing between two nouns. And the next one is superlative degree, is when you're comparing more than two. For example, she's tallest among the three. When there are three or more, that is called superlative degree. Clear? And the point to remember, this is just to remember the 6 points we learned. That is, I am young. So these are just examples. So young, younger, youngest. Brave, when end with E, you have to just R and ST. So that is brave, braver, bravest. Happy, when it's ending with Y, you will make it as IER and IEST, right? So comparative and superlative. I am happy, I'm happier than yesterday. I am the happiest in the world. Next one, bigger, you'll double it. Big, bigger, biggest. GGER, GGEST. Okay. Next, I am brilliant. Brilliant, when it's 3 syllable, what will you do? I am more brilliant, I am most brilliant. I am good, that is, all three are different, irregular words. That is good, better, best. Better for comparative and best for superlative. And the most important thing, you need to be thorough with all the examples which are mentioned from page number 33 in grammar textbook till 38, 33 to 38. Learn all the examples thoroughly. Clear? So this is about comparison of adjectives. Okay, so now again let's move on to the assignment related to grammar. Even this, learn all the grammar points properly, and then only then you go and attempt this paper. Only then it will be beneficial for you. Okay, so I will read out. So I have a few questions related to past tense. Okay, so that is only the questions I'll be reading out. So related to past tense, the teacher dashed me science, which is the correct one you need to select. She dashed the ball to me. My friend dashed my pencil. I dash of going out today. The police dash the prisoner. So from the brackets, you need to select the best answer. Next, I dash a new dress from the shop, which is the correct one you need to select. I dash all my books to school. Okay, so these are the 7 just random questions related to past tense I've put in. So once you learn the past tense, attempt these answers. Next one, relative pronouns questions. I'll just read out. My friend who is a dancer won first prize in dance competition. In this sentence, relative pronoun is which one? Which is the relative pronoun? Who or my or she? Which is the relative pronoun? Just put a tick. This is the boy whose father is an army man. In the sentence, relative pronoun is whose is that. Which is a relative pronoun? Select the relative pronoun. Next questions related to simile. Okay, so select the simile. You need to select the correct simile in this. Okay, she dances like a peacock. She likes a peacock. She is the apple of my eye. She likes apples. Okay, so which is the correct simile you need to select in these four sentences. Next one, select the sentence which is not an example for simile. So in this, all might be examples of simile, which is not an example, you need to select. Okay, so she is as fat as an elephant. She is as cunning as a fox. Like a tramp of hoofs, like an army defeated, she likes to jump on the bed. Which is the correct, which is not the correct simile? Might be all are simile. There might be one sentence in this which is not a simile. Tick that one. So pay clear attention while reading the questions and ticking. Okay, children. Phrases. We should not. So I'll give a few phrases. So this is, we should not dash on weak students. Okay, here in option I put a few phrases. You need to select the best one. We should dash our nature, which is a correct one. She is dash for her books. Look forward, look after, looking for, which is the correct one. You need to enter. So these are a few examples related to phrases. Next one, adjectives and its kinds. Okay, so here are a few questions like how it can come. I don't want to dash now. See, I don't want to, don't is negative. So which one you need to select? I already taught you. So select the correct one. Several men fell down. In the sentence, several is dash. Adjective of number or adjective of quantity. You need to mention that. This is her book. In the sentence, her is which one? Possessive adjective or demonstrative adjective? This book is mine. In the sentence, this is dash. Whether it's possessive adjective or demonstrative, you need to select. Each teacher has a special skill. In dash is the distributive adjective in the sentence. So in this, which word is the distributive adjective in the sentence, you need to write down. Okay, there are 25 questions. Okay, so next one related to the last topic, comparison of adjectives. My friend is the dash in the class. Tallest or tall or taller, select the best one. My father is an dash man. My friend plays volleyball dash than seniors. This book is bigger dash mine. She is dash smart among the three. This is the dash video I have ever seen. So you need to select the best option in this. Clear? Select the best option and complete this grammar part. Okay. Okay, children, all the very best for the exams. Study well. I know you're smart and brilliant. So put in your best effort and give your best. Thank you. Take care. All the best.